Today, our topic is why taking responsibility changes everything. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes it feels like the world is against us. We face difficulties, make mistakes, and often blame others or circumstances for our problems. But what if I told you that the key to changing your life lies in one simple idea? Taking responsibility. When you take responsibility for your actions, your choices, and your life, everything changes. This is not just about admitting when you are wrong. It is about understanding that you have the power to shape your own future. Responsibility is not a burden. It is a tool. It gives you control over your life. Let's talk about why this is so important and how it can transform the way you live. First, taking responsibility means accepting that you are in control of your life. Many people live as if they are victims. They think that their problems are caused by other people, by bad luck, or by the world itself. They say things like, "I can't do this because of my boss," or "I'm unhappy because of my family," or "I'm stuck because I don't have enough money." But the truth is, while outside factors can make life harder, they do not control your life. You do. When you take responsibility, you stop blaming others and start looking for solutions. You realize that even if you can't change the situation, you can change how you respond to it. This shift in mindset is powerful. It means you are no longer a passive observer of your life. You become the author of your own story. Let's look at an example. Imagine you are stuck in a job you don't like. You might think, "I have to stay here because I need the money," or "my boss doesn't appreciate me, so I can't grow." But if you take responsibility, you start asking different questions. You ask, "What can I do to improve my skills?" Or "How can I find a better job?" Or "What steps can I take to make my current job more fulfilling?" When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems. You take action. This doesn't mean it will be easy, but it means you are moving forward instead of standing still. Another reason why taking responsibility changes everything is that it builds character. When you own your mistakes, you grow. Everyone makes mistakes. It's part of being human, but not everyone learns from them. Some people try to hide their mistakes or blame others. This might make them feel better in the short term, but in the long term, it stops them from growing. When you take responsibility, you face your mistakes head on. You say, "I messed up, and I will do better next time." This honesty makes you stronger. It builds trust with others, and it builds confidence in yourself. You start to see challenges as opportunities to learn, not as threats to avoid. Think about a time when you made a mistake. Maybe you said something hurtful to a friend, or maybe you failed at a task at work. If you blamed someone else or made excuses, how did you feel? Probably not great. But if you admitted your mistake and tried to fix it, how did you feel? Probably better. Taking responsibility doesn't just help you improve. It also helps you feel good about yourself. It shows that you are someone who can handle difficult situations. It shows that you are someone who is willing to grow. Taking responsibility also improves your relationships. When you blame others, it creates conflict. People don't like to be blamed, and they don't like to be around someone who never takes responsibility. But when you take responsibility, it shows respect. It shows that you care about the relationship more than you care about being right. For example, imagine you and a friend have an argument. If you say, "I'm sorry, I was wrong," it can change everything. It doesn't mean you are weak. It means you value the friendship. It means you are willing to admit your part in the problem. This kind of honesty builds trust and strengthens relationships. It shows that you are a person of integrity. Now, let's talk about how taking responsibility connects to Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. The Stoics believed that we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. This is exactly what taking responsibility is about. When you take responsibility, you focus on your actions, your thoughts, and your choices. You don't waste energy on things you can't change. Instead, you put your energy into what you can do to make things better. This is a powerful way to live. It helps you stay calm in difficult situations and make better decisions. For example, imagine you are stuck in traffic. You can't control the traffic, but you can control how you react. If you get angry and stressed, it won't change anything. But if you take responsibility for your reaction, you can choose to stay calm. You can use the time to listen to music, think about your day, or just relax. This small shift in mindset can make a big difference. It shows that even in situations where you have no control, you still have control over yourself. This is the essence of Stoicism and the essence of taking responsibility. Taking responsibility also helps you achieve your goals. When you take responsibility, you stop making excuses. You stop saying, "I can't do this because of that," and you start saying, "What can I do to make this happen?" This mindset is crucial for success. Successful people don't wait for the perfect conditions. They take action even when things are difficult. They understand that they are responsible for their own success. If you want to achieve something, you need to take responsibility for making it happen. This means setting goals, making plans, and taking steps every day to move closer to your dreams. It means not giving up when things get hard. It means believing in yourself and your ability to create the life you want. Finally, taking responsibility gives you freedom. When you take responsibility, you are no longer controlled by outside forces. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are in charge. This is true freedom. It means you can live your life on your own terms. It means you can create your own happiness. It means you can overcome challenges and achieve your dreams. Taking responsibility is not always easy, but it is always worth it. It is the key to a better life. So what can you do to start taking more responsibility? First, be honest with yourself. Look at your life and ask, where am I blaming others or making excuses? Second, take small steps. Start by taking responsibility for one thing, like your attitude or your daily habits. Third, learn from your mistakes. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Finally, keep going. Taking responsibility is a lifelong practice. It's not something you do once and forget. It's something you do every day. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and the more your life will change. In conclusion, taking responsibility changes everything because it puts you in control of your life. It helps you grow, improves your relationships, and connects you to the wisdom of Stoicism. It helps you achieve your goals and gives you true freedom. Life is not always easy, but when you take responsibility, you can face it with confidence and strength. So, start today. Take responsibility for your life and watch everything change.